78 beats per minute. That's the reason never accept sponsorship. It's like 8 a.m., which is early for YouTubers. And I've had 0 caffeine. But hopefully I'm about to fix that because a company that is well known in the gaming industry has offered to sponsor us and sent us some goodies to first check out. So let's open this up.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go.
Now, although there's lots of uses for VR, at the end of the day, you and I are probably mostly using it for gaming. So I guess that's why GFuel hit us up. We got Pewdiepie flavor, hype sauce, sage mode, their shaker, their glow in the dark shaker actually, and some other crap. So, purposely didn't have any caffeine this morning because we're gonna try this out and see what it's like. I've never dealt with GFuel before, but I will say I like that they were like, hey, before you even consider it, we want to send you our products to try to make sure you actually like our products. Because I feel like a lot of companies, when they ask for sponsorship stuff, they don't really care about that. They just want you promoting their products, obviously. So what would these cost you if you had actually bought them? 36 bucks a container, although I know there's like a million discount codes out there, and that's 40 servings. So if you did 1 serving a day, you're looking at about 40 bucks a month-ish. Less than $1 per unit. I think I'll save Pewdiepie flavor for last. Let's try hype sauce first. This is raspberry lemonade. So it says it's servings 1 scoop. What am I supposed to, is there a line on this that I fill to, or do you just kind of go by yourself? I've actually never tried GFuel before. I see on the side, it's got ounce markers all the way up to 16 ounces. I should have brought more water. Okay, we can do this. The ingredients list looks more natural than I would have expected, at least. 140 milligrams of caffeine per scoop. So if we try all 3, we're about to get jacked up.
Round 1.
Surprisingly uncolorful. It smells like Emergency, which I actually used to take a lot of, so it kind of reminds me of that. Aha, tiny print. Add 1 scoop per day to 12 to 16 fluid ounces of cold water. Shake or stir well before use. Oh God, we gotta go fishing. Oh, there it is. I found it first thing at least. Is there a cap on this? Oh, we're gonna make a mess. I think that's just unavoidable. Okay. I guess that's if you're trying to fit it into the lid without taking the whole bottle off, is why that little funnel must be there. So I guess let's do this right. Oh God. We're gonna go 12 ounces because I didn't bring that much water. So we're making strong doses. Oh, I can't really see where the 12 is from here though. I think it's right about there. Aha, it's 13 ounces, but close enough. I kind of like this shaker bottle because I use the blender bottles a lot, although I do miss it. There's like a handle on those, but they have that little blender in there that bounces all around, just makes a bunch of noise. So this being integrated into the bottle is a wee bit nicer. So if you made your little scoop, you now have this funnel lid you can push down and make a horrible mess. But I think the reason for that is so that you can do this and get it all in there in one shot and see the transformation happen. I brought my trusty Asterion Products VR mugs, cups, whatever you want to call them. Raspberry lemonade hype sauce. Cheers, buddy. It's very flavorful when you do a lower amount of water. You know, it's not bad. It tastes like some sort of like raspberry lemonade you'd get at like any sort of like fast food place or anything that has like pink lemonade. It tastes just like that. It's called hype sauce, so this better get us hyped. We're gonna pound 3 servings of GFuel in like 5 minutes here. Assassin32 VR, I don't know if you know him, but he actually gave me a SodaStream. So I feel like if you SodaStream the water first and then added it to this, that would be pretty good. Whew. Okay, raspberry lemonade. As far as like energy drink type, like powdered drinks, I'm gonna give that about a 7 out of 10. It's decent. It's still, you can kind of tell it's powdered something, but like if I needed a real fix in the morning and that was my option, I could do it. So now we're opening up Sage mode.
Round 2.
Okay. Whew. For the sake of trying to drink things quickly, I'm gonna do a little bit less water even in this one. Oh, and that's how you clean a bottle on the go. We go 11 ounces. This one has a slight bit more tint of color to it. Not much, but you can detect it a bit more. To save myself a lot of trouble, I'm just gonna reuse the same scoop instead of making another mess. Can you just scoop it with the funnel kind of on? You can, just takes a bit more finesse. Still makes a bit of a mess. All right, that one's got a nice orange color, actually. I kind of like the way that one looks. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, I already feel a lot more awake and I'm kind of scared of doing another round of this already. I'm not tired anymore. Round 2, buddy, sage mode, cheers. This flavor is more complex than the last one. You would assume by the color and the stuff, it's an orange flavor. It's not like other orange flavored stuff out there. Warning, consuming this product can expose you to chemicals, including lead, which is known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm. I'm glad I saw that halfway into drinking all of this. Oh boy. I think I like this one better for sure. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It tastes like a dark orange flavor, if that makes sense. Like, it's not bright, it's not light like Emergency or something. It's got a depth to it. Freaking powder everywhere. Oh, the Mega Gamer flavor here. We got the former king himself.
Final round.
This one also comes through looking totally white, but I'm sure it's going to change in color rapidly by the amount of chemicals I can see in the ingredients list. Whew. Okay, round 2, I'm definitely feeling hyped. Steal some extra water here because this is going to be too strong. Whew. Boy, I feel a lot better than I did this morning, I'll give it that. And we may have to come back with some afternotes and find out if today's the most productive day we've ever had. What am I doing? I'm dumping this in here. I totally forgot about the lid. So we'll speed you up. It won't make you do things better. You'll do them in a hurry. For those of you who don't know this about me, don't know my history, I actually used to manage Starbucks before I quit the corporate world and became a YouTuber. When you work at Starbucks, you get unlimited free coffee your whole shift. And it was funny because we'd always watch the evolution of new people as they started. They'd start and at first they'd be drinking the high sugar frappuccinos and stuff like that. But before you know it, they were just getting cracked out on straight shots of espresso. Like people would take shot breaks and then pour a line of espresso shots. And you'd see how people got way faster when they were working. But they were spilling crap everywhere. They were making a mess, knocking stuff down. Like, it made you faster. It didn't necessarily make you better. Here's to being faster on drugs, but not necessarily better. I mean, technically, if you're promoting GFuel, can you say don't do drugs? I mean, it kind of is a drug, right? All right, round 3, buddy. You don't have a choice. We got to test it. This is product testing. Yeah, that one seems way sweeter than the others because we did put in just as much water. This one does not mess around on flavor. Oh my God. Look at my hand. This is not normal. I have very steady hands normally. Like even that amount of twitching, this is not normal for me. They probably don't recommend you do, it's only technically a serving and a half though because we're splitting them. They probably don't recommend you do this much at once. Oh, dude, it tells you that this happens. Look, it tells you right on the front of the can that this is what's gonna happen to you. You got the shaky ass hand on the front of it. Oh boy. Okay. I feel like because it's red and I look at it and it seems red, I assume it's either fruit punch or cherry. And tasting it, I think it's probably supposed to be fruit punch, but it's not like clearly that. I feel like as I'm drinking more of it, I'm really picking up on the like vitamin-y, chemical-y taste in all of it. Whew. Okay. If you are tired, it will cure you of that. I will give you that much, man. I feel... Hold on. More testing is necessary. Huh. It says it's 78 beats per minute, which says it's higher than the average resting, but it's not like crazy high like I would have expected right now. Like it feels like my heart rate's high. So quickly, let's go. What did I say? 7 out of 10 for raspberry. I think the Naruto might actually been my favorite. I would say that's about an 8 out of 10. And remember, this is not a scale of drinks in the world that I like. This is on a scale of like the worst airborne you've ever had to the best emergency you've ever had. Like that's the 1 to 10 here. I'm not saying this is an 8 out of 10 versus like a good chai tea or something. The Pewdiepie, I would say I'd rather have over the raspberry lemonade one, I guess. So I guess that's about a 7.5. So that's where I'm gonna rank those. That's how I'm feeling about them. Basically, GFuel did this because they're interested in sponsoring us. I'm not gonna accept the sponsorship. It's not that there's anything against GFuel or in particular, just personally for the channel. I don't see it making sense. I feel like when I'm watching videos, they do a hard break for like Ridge or GFuel or NordVPN. The break is too hard. If I'm on my phone or something, I'm just gonna skip that part anyways. So it's not like it's really doing anybody any favors. And on the channel here, you know, we don't accept a lot of sponsorships. We take some once in a while, something that's related to the VR field, and that's only on like our news videos or something. Like when it comes to accessories, we never accept sponsorships because to me, if someone's like paying you to review their product, that's not really a review anymore. That's more like promotion.
We'll post a sponsored video and you'll just see a comment and someone's like, great review. That is not a review. Anything that is sponsored cannot be a review. Never. Because any sponsored piece of content, whether they had any influence or not, the sponsor has the right to influence that content. And if they didn't have the right to influence that content, you wouldn't have to call it sponsored.
Yeah, we don't accept those anyways. And then obviously GFuel, we're not really reviewing the stuff here. We're just having fun today trying this out. But I appreciate that they sent the stuff. I do believe from looking around on Instagram, there is a couple VR creators that do have GFuel sponsorships. So if you really are a GFuel fan or you really want some, I will go find the links. I think Otterworldly and Gamertag both have sponsorship links with them. So I'll grab their links and I'll put them below. In case you want GFuel, then you will be supporting a VR creator. But for us personally, I don't see taking it on, but I do appreciate them reaching out. It is kind of a big moment, I think, as a YouTuber, one of the big known companies hits you up. Wow, I am really jacked up right now. I'm having a hard time keeping my thoughts in track here. What do you think out there? If you want to convince me otherwise in the comments, I'm interested in having a discussion if you think there's reason to do it. You know, there's other choices I've made on the channel for a long time that some of the audience has told me, you know, hey, you don't have to feel that way. But one of those is like running mid-roll ads. I don't run mid-roll ads in the video because I think that's super annoying. And I know that, yeah, the channel could have more money to then make better content, blah, blah, blah. I want it to be a good viewing experience for you too. So that's where I feel like totally unrelated sponsorships and things that you gotta like push people to go buy it. It's probably not gonna do us any good anyways, but it's cool that they reached out. So there will be some links for some other creators. Help support them if you want. Let me know in the comments how you feel about all this and what you think about, you know, let's discuss it all. Let's talk about sponsorships in the industry. Why not? But thank you for being here with me. Whew, and I'll see you in another reality. I am jacked up.